What you see here is the rest of my coins returned from NGC and NCS. There's actually 3 different submissions in this box. One of them is gold, one of them is conservation, and one of them is, I think it was modern. But I'll talk you through it as we take a look in the box and see whether these things succeeded or whether they failed. So let's take a look at the first coins, and I'll try and give you a bit of background on each one and whether it was good or bad and whether it was expected or unexpected. So the first one is my birthday present from June from Mrs. Numi. This was expected to be a details coin. It was bought as a details coin with some damage on the back, and it was surprisingly seen to be jewellery, ex-jewellery or ex-mounted. All I saw when I looked at it was the little bit of damage just at the bottom on the back, a little gouge, and I thought it would be scratched or something like that. So I was a bit surprised to see them put it as mount removed. But nevertheless, very happy with that. It's a really lovely coin, even though it's details graded. The next one, I don't remember this coin being polished, but now that I look at it, I mean, clearly you can tell when you hold it up to the light, it is polished. It seems pretty obvious now it's in the slab that it was polished. So I can't for the life of me understand why I sent this one for grading. I don't know why or why I bought it, but I didn't think it was polished originally. In any case, you know, we make mistakes. This one, odd, very odd grading, MS60. MS60 is a really rare grading. They give it when they can't quite decide if it's a real MS, but it's a little bit more than an AU. So actually, MS60 is one of the rarest of grades. They very, very rarely give one of these. It's mostly definitely an AU or definitely an MS. I'm more than happy that it's an MS60 instead of an AU58, so happy about that. The next 2 are $1 gold coins. These are type 3 gold coins, which were the later $1 gold coin. 1859 and the next one is 1862, both around the Civil War. I really love the history of coins around this area. I mean, with these, I've actually sent a few of these in for grading, and they've all got details grades apart from one up to now. So to even get a couple of these coins with true grades rather than details is actually pretty damn unusual. If you look on eBay at all the listings for these coins, they've got holes, they've been filled in, they've been used as jewellery, they're bent, they're warped. I mean, really, it's remarkably difficult to find these. I actually think these coins are way undervalued, and maybe in the future there'll be a price adjustment. I think it's a really nice thing to collect. The next one is, I don't know whether you remember a few weeks ago, I bought what I thought was an absolutely beautiful shieldback sovereign from a Portuguese dealer. And I took it round the London Coin Show and showed it to a few people. They thought probably it was a 62, maybe at a pinch a 63. NGC, in their infinite wisdom, decided to give it a 61. I think for such a beautiful, beautiful coin, that's a little on the low side. But hey, that's what you pay them for, is to tell you what grade these things are. So it's a 61, and it's probably one of the nicest 61s. Next one. This one is actually almost unique, really, in terms of graded coins. The Queen's Beast, it's a bullion coin. If you see any of these for sale, snap them up. They have gone through the roof. There are none available, and it took me 4 coins to be sent back to the Royal Mint to get one as good as this. And even then, the best that the Royal Mint could give me, it only got a 69. That's a real shame it didn't get a 70 when after 4 tries I thought I was going to get a perfect one, but it is one of the best. I think there's about 2 or 3 being graded. 69 is the top grade so far. I have heard that they have decided possibly not to make the Queen's Beast quarter gold in any other year. These have been withdrawn from sale at the mint due to quality control problems. There were very few of them sold, and it looks like this quarter is set to be a real rarity, and as a graded coin in good condition, maybe even a very, very rare example. So moving on to the Britannia. This is it's a special uncirculated MS coin. It's not a proof. It's in the MS design, but it's on a special blank, beautifully made, really good quality, and they sell these at the mint for about £50 for each coin. And I've had a couple graded. I had a couple of 2016s graded, and then I did a trade with a guy on the Silver Forum for a couple of 2015s, which are these coins, and I'm very pleased to have these. There may even be a 2013 or 2014 as well, I'm not quite sure. I also bought a couple of the new Privy coins, the Year of the Monkey Privy Britannias. These are around about 170,000, maybe a little bit less, intended for IRA accounts for American citizens. A few came onto the market like last year, and I bought up a couple of those, sent them for grading. They're bullion coins, they're not produced with special handling. 67 and 68 is probably pretty good. There may be a few 69s that emerge. I'm not unhappy with these, I just wanted to add them to the ones I've got last year. Then maybe every year I'll get a couple of those. Not particularly bothered by those. This next one is these were conserved, this bunch of coins. So you've got the 2003 quarter ounce gold. This was conserved by NCS and then graded by NGC, and it got a reasonably good grade for a conserved coin. Could have been a notch higher. It looks a good coin to me. Not quite sure why it's a 68 rather than a 69. That was done for a guy who's on the Silver Forum. This one I bought off another guy on the Silver Forum, and I also had it conserved. It's not immediately worthwhile spending the conservation money on some of these coins, but it had red spot, and it was in its original package, but just with a bit of red inside it, and I wanted to preserve it and have it presented properly. It got a 69, which I'm happy with, but probably no profit element on that anyway. Next one is a Britannia, £10 Britannia. This is one of the coins that I've been picking up for the missing dates in my registry set over at NGC. There's a few missing dates, so I'm picking up the missing ones whenever I see them. Got a 69. I don't think there's been any 70s of this year so far. 69 seems pretty good, and I'm more than happy with that. Then some of you will recognize this from some of the other videos. This is the number 3 Dragon and Phoenix medal, the one with the silver on the obverse and the brass on the other side. NGC seem to think the obverse is the koi. I don't really reckon it matters which way around it is, but it's absolutely lovely. Very, very low mintage, and I sent a couple of these in for grading, and they both got 69, so I'll add those to my small collection of the Dragon and the Phoenix. I've got a couple of antique ones of these ready to go in next time. I really like these. Most people seem to like them. Even people who don't really collect Chinese medals seem to love the Dragon and Phoenix design, which is great. The next one that I want to show you is one that was originally graded a few months ago, but they actually put MS69 on it rather than PF69 matte. And I had another one exactly the same, which said PF69 matte. So I sent this back to them. I said, please, can you relabel this and reappraise this? Then they actually had it reslabbed and regraded free of charge, and it now has the correct designation on it. So there you have it, 3 different sets of coins from NCS and NCG. I think on balance, probably as expected and fairly fair.